Good night, Mr. White. Sorry to be late here, but I want to explain now the format number one that I chose. My question, I chose a question, and it's what is the best way to introduce a new platform? Okay, there are a lot of ways to introduce a new platform, but we need to know all the people that be able to access in this. But around the world, not all the people has an internet connection. The best way is be a guide and go a tour to introduce. I remember when I arrived the first time at university, I had a introductory class, and this is the reason, because the first time we need to know what is the introduction for any platform. For example, in this case, David, Donald, and Laurie is the author for this thinking. He said the possibilities of introduce a new platform for education arise when certain forces of change, such as or convergent technology, new regulator of social pressures, generate opportunity to respond to certain needs of consumers. We know that all the people need to adapt at other times, because this is the internet era. We need to know it's needed to get the knowledge about the platform, new platform. My second question is, what is the impact of technology in the school nowadays? I had improve my access to education. I guess technological impact on the school via global access. We know that COVID-19 is the principal author that the global access to the new platform is introduced, reduce the cost of institutional operation, learned concentrate in education, improve students. Fernando Broncano said the technology save a relation with the change of paradigm. He said the technology is adapt to our culture. We need to know that the technology is advanced every day, every night, all the time. They renovate the technology. This is my question to variable dos. The question is, working in a virtual classroom is better than working in a presential class? Virtual classroom is a really easy tool. We need to know that the platform, virtual classroom, right now, we can have access all the world, but it's not like the presential classes. It's really sad, but the virtual classroom, we can't have interaction with other people. But Kate Morrison said, imagine a traditional classroom with a teacher and a group of students. Depending on the class roster, a single lecture could be given to people with various knowledge level. This situation presents a difficult choice for teachers: either repeat the material and lose time. We need to know that in a lot of classes have had a lot of people with different level of English, and in this case, in intermediate English, for example, is a possibility that the class has a, for example, basic level, but this is another scenario. It's a light student. I guess this is a situation. Another question is, why is it important to practice English daily? Considering the question, you need to know that English is a global, it's a principal global language around the world. In the same case as Spanish, we need to know that if you visit a country, it will be really hard to communicate with another people if you only speak, for example, Spanish. Shafra Kela said, an international language is becoming increasingly important because both in the non-native English speaker countries, we have been able to understand English not only in reading but also in spoken. We need to know that if you visit another country, you need to adapt. For example, if you visit the United States, you need to know that in this country, all the people speak English. If you don't are be able to change your language or develop your skills in English, you are in nothing. You are bad situation or sad situation. This is all for the moment. Thank you for all. And don't forget that the important practice English. Thank you.